your reading. Let's go. Think or say out loud, I allow this reading. And let's get started. I just got home from doing laundry, and it is crazy that laundromats get insanely busy at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's amazing to me. So of course I have to be there at like 5 just to not deal with the creepy folk, because there are some. And for those that want to be like, just put a washer and dryer in your house. Can't. Not at this time. So, I might honestly buy a laundromat just so that I could do my own laundry for free. There's an idea, right? So, part of the message that's already coming through is, if something's bothering you, what's something you can do differently that will make it better? In a lot of cases, you can't. Like, I'm not going to just go buy a laundromat. I ain't like that yet. But remember that yet can turn into one day, into today. You just got to keep working at it, working hard, making the right decisions, making the right choices for yourself. And although it feels like you're not there, or you might never get there, you will. And it's all part of the progress that is also essential. I know you've heard the phrase, it's the journey that counts. Well, in a way, as annoying as that statement is, it is, because as you prolong and progress on this journey of your own, you are leveling up. You are accruing more into your spiritual bank account. You are showing the universe your determination, your strength, your gumption, which is always rewarded, especially when it comes from a good intention place. Now, you might see a lot of shitty people out there that didn't have any good intentions and have crazy good stuff in their life. First of all, the timelines are changing so that all those that have ill-gotten gains and did not pass their tests and have a lot of karma accrued and was not dealt are getting their karma now. Even the Gambini family is just gotten taken out. Like, it's a big freaking deal that the universe has decided that all those that flourished for negative intentions will get their feet swiped out from under them. And you don't have to worry about that, because you always knew not to do what the fools are doing. Here you are, Queen of Pentacles, sitting strong, understanding that working and getting things done in the right way with the right intentions will always be what brings in more good for you. Now, this card is sideways, and normally I don't take sideways, but this is a big deal. This is 8 of Cups sideways. Now, the cool part about 8 of Cups sideways is it means change of plans, ending old, abandoned, unhealthy ways, looking for better, but it can also mean seeing things through, perseverance, taking a risk. And honestly, you need to be able to balance both in your life at this time. Not just, this isn't working, walk away, but why didn't it work? What was my part in that, if any? Sometimes your part in something that went wrong literally was just that you stayed too long in it. In other cases, it was literally what you are manifesting and your frequencies at that's attracting stuff that just needs to be healed more and recorrected and gained control of. Like, if you're manifesting from an angry, hurt place, you're not going to have the outcomes that you desire. So with the perseverance as well as taking a risk, you understand that when the time is right and the mission that you need is right, you will take the risk. Otherwise, sideways again on that one, 2 of Wands. Otherwise, you will continue to hold on and see what's coming. Sometimes there's not that you have to make a choice. Emperor popped up. But that you have to be careful of who you choose to have around you. Now, Emperor in reverse can be just a toxic narcissist. But it also can mean that meaning like the people you're choosing could be toxic in different ways. Part of the other thing we were talking about, how looking at how you could have done stuff even when it's not you did anything. Sometimes allowing people to do stuff without boundaries is what you can change. Settling, being silent is the thing you can change. When you're like, I didn't do anything, that by itself could be a thing that you need to start understanding you have to change. You have to see where this applies to you and your life, because remember, this is a collective reading. Private readings are open. If you click my name and click the link in my bio, you can book a reading. I will never DM you, and if you ever think I have DM'd you about anything other than like nothing, I literally will never DM you ever about readings, about anything. Those are always scam artists pretending to be me. Tell them that you're telling me that they did that, and that I'm going to put them in a hex jar. Okay? Because I will. There is literally a jar set out just for scammers who are trying to pretend to be me. And all the shit that's coming for those fuckers. So you don't have to even let me know. Just remember, the only way you book anything with me is Linktree Readings by Loren. If I ever pop up in your DMs, I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, just send it through PayPal. Screenshot that shit. Block that piece of shit. And then let me know if you want. But Spirit is already well aware, so you don't have to really tell me. You could just not allow them another moment of your energy, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Good new is coming through as long as you understand the new changes you have to make. And it's not woe is me staying in hermit mode anymore. It isn't look at all the messed up things that happened. And honestly, I do that shit too a lot. I'll be like, you know, I can't believe that happened in the past or whatever. Like, there are moments where we wallow. And sometimes you need to wallow. Your emotions, no matter what they are always valid. But there is a difference between wallowing for 17 hours versus 17 minutes versus 17 seconds. Don't stay in the wallowing of it all, okay? Knight of Wands in reverse. King of Cups. Actually, that was King of Wands in reverse and King of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. All right. I had to take a second because you have the Emperor in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and King of Wands in reverse. And this is telling me that you have had some very toxic, unhealthy people in your past. Even possibly one of your parental authority figures growing up was pretty toxic, pretty abusive, intolerant, no compassion, a narcissist, cruel or strict. This could also be exes that you had, but listen, whatever ex you chose that was bad is because of dynamics that you saw between your parents and between you and your parents in both dynamics. So you really need to start really focusing in on father wounds, no matter your gender. Look into what that means. Start healing the dynamics, patterns, and reactions from these old wounds, whether you want to just say it was a negative abusive ex, or you want to acknowledge that the childhood had some unhealthy aspects. No one's saying that your parents were abusers. That's not necessarily the case. Some parents just didn't know better, depending on how old they were and what time frame you grew up in. There was a lot of like changes that had been made in the last 20 years. So 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, no matter what, you know, what was allowed and acceptable has changed. So look into the unhealthy of all of that, because that will help you clear up any of the resistance to healthy and new. It will help bring your frequency up to a healthier place for you. It will help bring this Ace of Pentacles into you, because you will not have any imposter syndrome stuff playing a part. You won't have any more worthy or deserving issues of lack going on, where you had some very unhealthy, negative men or man in your past. Because these are all King of Cups, so I'm really, and as well as the Emperor in reverse. So do some more healing for yourself having to do with that. I don't suggest getting into a relationship at this time. Start looking within yourself where any of those issues could have resided that you're presenting from without realizing it. And the more you heal, the more opportunities of money and success will come for you. Click my name, book a reading. You'll enjoy it. I love you.